start my little video over here. If I can, let me see. Let me try that again. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the volume on my headphones. It's far too loud, and I can't hear myself playing, but my computer is just being a little quiet right now. Please, volume. Please. Please. Volume. This would be my luck. That's what I get for not streaming for like 5 ever. And now my computer's just like, oh, you want to stream? Well, hello, welcome. Today I am going to be just chatting. So hopefully, I will be able to chat. I can't really, if I'm talking too loud, let me know. I can't really hear myself right now because for some reason I can't adjust my volume. Maybe if I just do one headphone off, that'll actually hear my own voice. Much better. Actually, I'll just take both blaring sounds of what should be ASMR. Basically, what I want to do is talk about a bunch of stuff. I know, right, I last said I was playing Final Fantasy, and I kind of kept playing that file while offline, so it wouldn't make much sense for me to play it anymore because I've left Midgar. And I know that I was just entering Midgar last I started playing, so I'll have to pick a different game to play on stream for you guys because I got addicted to Final Fantasy VII and kind of just kept playing it. And that's my bad. That's totally my bad. I shouldn't have done that, but it was really my first time ever playing it, and I got excited, and you know, it's that like honeymoon phase because I've never ever played a Final Fantasy game before, and it's just to be something great, to do something great. I've also been playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I think we probably just hit over 100 hours playing, if I remember correctly, because last time we played, we were at like 99, and I know we played for like 3 or 4 hours that night, so it was dope. I'm really, really excited for our next session, because we've got a lot to do. A lot to do. To make a long story short, because that's 100 hours of gameplay. Our last session, we rescued a metallic dragon, because in the world that we're in, they're extinct, or at least they were supposed to be, because the cult of the Morin wiped them all out, because those were the good dragons, and the cult of the Morin is not so great. But we managed to escape with our lives and the dragon, and now we need to hide a dragon somehow. And I'm really excited because I love all the characters and the story and the world building, and I never thought I would become so obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons, yet here I am, in love with it. I already have like I have my current character, which is a cloak, but gave her like 2 extra stats to make it easy. And she's a druid. She's a Circle of the Moon druid, so she likes to transform into beasts that are, within her level range, of course, and that she's seen. And she's the character I'm playing with right now. And then I have a couple backup characters, just in case, because you never know. I can make really bad decisions, or I can make great decisions, but roll terribly. Because, let's be honest, the dice are always against you. They're always against you. And if it's not the dice, it's the DM. We have a lovely DM, and he makes a lot of great content for us. He's amazing. I want to give him head pats. He's a good boy. So that's basically been my current obsession. I haven't really been doing. I've been drawing like a lot, and posting it on Twitter, but I can't necessarily say as I recommend going and following that because I'm not, I'm kind of spicy. Pretty high up there on the Scoville ratings, if you catch my drift. But yeah, I finally have my own set of dice, and they're so sparkly, and they're purple, and they look like candy. I want to eat them. I won't, because I'm an adult. I'm a responsible adult, and I will not eat my dice. But they look like candy. So this model that you see here, she's Deimos, but in human form. And I kind of want to do a 2D model of her, but I stress myself out when drawing sometimes, for myself anyway. And I would genuinely, absolutely adore making like a 2D model for her, so I can process its life a little bit better. But, I haven't drawn that yet, but I'm going to do some concept art soon, so that way I can make myself a 2D model. I think the scariest part is going to be rigging it. I'm not looking forward to rigging it, but, it's what an artist does. When you're short on cash, you do it yourself. Let me think. This feels just like a professional. Like, just you're gonna listen to my inner monologue. I was gonna say I had breakfast, but that's a lie. I haven't had breakfast. I made myself an iced caramel latte. I'm such a responsible adult. I wake up and just thrive on caffeine until late afternoon when I've forgotten to eat and my stomach goes, hey, auto-cannibalism is nice, and I'm like, so I should give myself a snack now. Also, let me know if the background video is too loud and it's drowning out my voice. Because I don't know. It's been so long since I streamed. I don't know if I've got my settings all correct and whatnot. Man. But I want to try to get back into it. I'm going to try to make a schedule. Because I think I work best with a schedule. If I set myself to something, then I have to do it kind of thing. Otherwise, I'll sit there rot with anxiety, going, I never did the thing. I should do the thing. So I gotta work on that. I'm thinking about maybe starting off small, just because I have a lot at home that I need to do. the other two can be where I play games or something. Or one can be where I play games and the other can be like an art stream. I would just have to make sure my art streams are when I'm not in the not spicy part. Oh, you know what? I could totally like stream the process of me trying to design my live 2D model. Y'all can watch me just struggle and mold. Because that's just how art is, you know? It's a wonderful, beautiful process, but it makes you mold. Oh, thank you! I'll fix that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, hopefully that helps for the audio. Sorry. I'm still so green on this. It's so obvious. But I appreciate it. Hopefully the squelchies are no longer so squelchy. Sorry about that silent period. I was just hitting my vape, bruh. Oh god, I'm sorry. I blame the other VTubers I watch. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name names because I'm not actually picking on anyone. But I definitely think that my sense of humor has been tainted by watching too many YouTubers do too many. One of them may be a very, very cute white stealing cat or else for You know, I'm so lucky to have soundproof windows. This is I looked up because I'm sitting in front of my window for like light source. One because serotonin from sunlight. Italy. Let me see if I can fix this. I turned the video itself down, so maybe that that might help because the video was on full blast. I hadn't realized. I'll also turn up the microphone, see if that helps any. Okay, there we go. I have my microphone set up louder, the video turned down more. Hopefully that helps. Otherwise, I'll just mute the video and then find like background music that I know will be quiet. Oh, good. I'm so happy. That makes me happy. I know, because I can be pretty loud. I was in theater in high school and I was really loud. Of course, I'm also not trying to be too loud because then
everybody in my house is gonna be like, what are you doing? But yeah, I'm very grateful for soundproof windows because every 2 seconds an airplane flies over, and I'm really tired of these airplanes. But the price I pay is it gets warm. And I don't like that. I genuinely appreciate your input. I do. Because any constructive any constructive criticism is good criticism for me, because I take it seriously, so that way I can do better and be better. And it really wouldn't be much of a just chatting stream if you couldn't hear me, right? So I genuinely really, really appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by and offering that. I'm trying to think about the video games I should play when I start streaming video games again. I should probably Pokemon Snap. That would be a really good one to stream. But well, new Pokemon Snap. I have no idea how I would stream my N64. Reddit, no. Go away. Stop. But yeah, new Pokemon Snap would be a good game to start streaming because it's so comfy and laid back, and Pokemon Snap was one of my favorite games growing up, so it would be great. I could just come and just have like a whole like nostalgia stream. I also want to play some other games. Maybe some fighting games. I'm not good at them at all. And I don't claim to be good at anything. But I do enjoy playing fighting games. And that's all that matters. I could always play Guro. I could play Guilty Gear. I could play Street Fighter. I could play Tekken. I could play Under Night in Birth. There's a lot of games that are of the fighting variety. Oh, Skullgirls is another one I could play. Oh, thank you. Honestly, it might just be I like to talk a lot. And sometimes I just need an avenue, whether someone's listening or not. But I appreciate it. Because there are a lot of things that I do enjoy. And I can talk about them forever. Other than the weather, I'm not good at talking about the weather. Because it's always like, it makes me feel like an old fuddy-duddy. It's just like, so, how about the weather, eh? Where's my water? It's so far away. Okay. Oh. I forgot I took the straw out. I have to take big gulps. Sorry. Oh, right as I was talking about the weather and how warm it got, my AC came on. I guess my dad must have decided it was warm enough for that. Okay. I'll take it. that means maybe my PC will be like, okay, I can run your 3D model a little bit better, maybe. But I really do. I oughta make my 2D model so that way my PC can have a nice little break. I also need to get a hard drive and back up all my art files so I can just wipe my PC, cuz this one was gifted to me by my mom, and so I can't really speak for what she's done with it prior to me. And so I kind of wonder if she messed up the disc somehow, because it's always at 100, and I'm like, what is this? I've done everything. And I'm like, I don't understand. How do I door? That's very true. That's very, very true. I just, I try to put my social anxiety out the door and just go, all right, it's theater time. We're gonna just start. We're gonna be blah, and then just talk about things. Hopefully, anyway. And even if no one's there, I come back and I've noticed that some people, because I get being shy or wanting to lurk, so I know that a lot of people will watch the VODs. Right now, unfortunately, because it's been so long since I last streamed, none of the VODs are left on Twitch. Uh, I wish I had an answer for you. Um, I'll admit that I'm a little technically inept, and it's just like a Dell laptop. So it's not even like a real PC. I don't have a real PC. I'm not a real gamer. I'm genuinely hoping, however, that once this whole scary pandemic business is a little less spooky, that I can find work so that way I can save up for a good PC for both me and my partner. Because I feel like after so long, we deserve them. I kind of like got into streaming a long time before I even decided to be like, uh, or use a VTuber model even. uh, I would just do like art streams, and it was always fun. And I figured, you know what, streaming for fun is probably what's best for me anyway, because then the people involved are having fun, and it doesn't feel so corporate and monetized. And while I want, quality for my streams, I don't need it to be some big bombastic uh, thing. Oh yeah, it's definitely lacking in the power department. Um, it it does okay, and I'm happy for what it manages. As long as it can handle my art files, I'm happy. um, but it would be nice to have like a chunkier PC, especially because everyone's getting into Final Fantasy 14, and I want to play because I downloaded it, or the free trial anyway. I downloaded the free trial, and I changed all the settings and everything for my PC, and I even set it to 15 frames per second, and it runs. Um, that's all I can say about it is it runs. So I could play it on my PS4. I could. However, my boyfriend's always on the PS4 playing it. Because he too also really likes Final Fantasy. And so I'm kind of just sitting here yearning in my heart watching everyone come onto this game, and I'm like, but me too. I want to be like a dragon girl or a cat girl. I want to run around and be like, yeah, I kill the thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, this chair's so comfy. I got a different chair that isn't as squeaky, and it's so great. In my last streams, I would sit in a chair that was just like, even though my mic has pretty good noise suppression, it still picks up some things, like a squeaky chair. So every time I adjusted how I sat, you just hear. So now I have like this really nice floor chair with really good back support, and so I don't sit like a shrimp, which is a lot better than what I was doing. Oh, how dare my dog? How dare? My little Stardust Crusader, my little Iggy, how dare he bark? Yeah, I've never like I totally understand people who do get into streaming and YouTubing and all that for financial gain, because I do understand that it's while very saturated, it is a booming market, a thriving market, a market that does pay bills. If you do happen to, get out there, I am going to go strangle my dog. Okay, he stopped. Never mind. He like telepathically knew I was gonna come. But yeah, I've always just found like streaming for fun is the way I like to go about it, and how a lot of people seem to really go about it. And if things, happen and pick up and gain, then so be it. If they don't, then also so be it. As long as there's at least one or two people who enjoy and have fun, then that's all that matters to me. And even if it's after I'm not live, so be it. That's okay too. Because at the end of the day, I'm just happy that anyone wants to listen to whatever I have to say. I'm just some random schmuck who decided to come online and just be like, hey, yo, what's up? Want to hang out? He's very energetic. Unfortunately, he's not socialized because he has. So basically, what happened was we were gonna go take him to get the rest of his like booster shots, so that way we could take him out and get socialized. But then our car broke down, and then the pandemic happened, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be socializing with people, so I guess I'm staying inside. So he's pretty well trained aside from when dogs walk by. If another dog walks by, he loses his marbles and just yeets himself towards the door. And I'm like, you need to knock this off, buddy. Not every animal is a threat, I promise. But he definitely takes after his namesake from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's like we gave him caffeine gum, but he doesn't actually. He's just really spunky and energetic. The good news is the car's fixed, so we're going to be taking him soon. The bad news is I'm still not going to be out and being social. I just don't want to risk my parents. They're like high risk type people, because they're fragile and a little bit on the elderly side, and that's not a slight at them. That is just a genuine truth. And although, while I am completely vaccinated, my boyfriend is completely vaccinated, and my mom has had one dose, I just don't want to risk them. So I just don't go outside. But that's what streaming is great for. I can come over here and just be like, yo! I wonder. I was like looking over. So I have a pet spider. I'm one of those weirdos, I guess, who enjoys the company of some spiders. Not all. Now, if I see a spider, am I gonna go burn the house down? No. However, there are some spiders that do kind of creep me out, but I can like enjoy them from afar. And then there are some that can crawl all over me and be fine. It is instinctive eating. But yeah, I have a pet spider. I have a Phidippus audax. That's the scientific name anyway. The common name is the bold jumping spider. Her name is Viridian. She's a very good jumping spider. I love her with all my heart and soul. She is so cool. She's all black, and then she has like a formation of like an angry face on her thorax in white dots. It's really cute. She kind of looks like a what are those called? Skulltula from Zelda. She kind of looks like one of those with the angry face on her thorax. And then her chelicerae. I might pronounce that wrong. I'm not sure actually, but the part that holds the fangs, the part above the fangs, that like beefy part above the fangs, that's like a, well, I named her Viridian because it's like a really pretty blue-green color on her. It's like a translucent, shiny blue-green color. So that's why I named her Viridian, because like her chelicerae are just so beautiful. She's just quite a stunning spider. Like I could understand it. Looking at her might scare you because she's pretty beefy for a jumping spider. And because she's all black, I can understand, people might go, ew, gross. There might be a little bit of a chat delay. I know I have the stream manager open on my phone as opposed to my computer, just to save my computer its life forces. But there could be one. Yeah, I still have to figure out how to do on-screen chat. I can respect that. Most of the people that I encounter don't like spiders, and to be 100% honest, I was a previous arachnophobe. Like I was the type of person who had a lighter and an aerosol can at the ready at the sight of a spider. But something about jumping spiders melt my heart, and I love them with all my heart and soul. But like widows and stuff, they still creep me out. I wouldn't have one as a pet, but I also won't burn my whole house down if I see one. I'll kind of like get a cup and relocate it elsewhere. Now, roaches, I can forgo roaches. They creep me out. I don't like them. The way they scuttle, the way they sound so crispy when they walk. Why do they sound so crispy when they walk? Like, why? No, I don't like. They're creepy. I don't like that. Maybe that's why I've allied with jumping spiders, because they'll eat the roaches. I'm mostly afraid of like bumblebees because they get caught in my hair. Because they're so cute and they don't really want to cause you any harm, but they're so clumsy. And then they get caught. Like if you have long hair like me, which if you have long hair like me, some flying insects like to get caught. And it's just not a good time because you're scared, they're scared. It's just a bad time. Oh, ant invasions are not fun. They are not. I remember one morning I woke up, walked into my kitchen, was so ready for a nice sourdough muffin. What are those? English muffin, a sourdough English muffin. And I was gonna toast it and put peanut butter all over it so it melts over the toasted muffin. And I opened my cupboard and ants had invaded my whole cupboard and they ruined my peanut butter. They ruined my peanut butter. How could they? Like, how did they even... First off, like, I commend them from figuring out how to get in, but my peanut butter. When I was a little kid, so, okay, I'm about to expose that maybe I've always been kind of weird, but when I was, like, 10, my mom took me on a trip to Costa Rica, and it was like the one big trip in my life that I've had. And so I went to Costa Rica with my mom, and we were sleeping in this like really nice hotel or whatever, and I rolled over and I saw ants on the wall, and I was like, huh, interesting. And I don't know what compelled me to do what I did next, but I reached over to the wall, got an ant on my finger, and then put it in my mouth. I ate the... Why would I... And not just one ant. No. I ate like 5 ants before I was like, alright, cool. Bugs are, I guess, neat. Like... Why? Why did I do that? Never have I been compelled to eat a bug, except for that moment in my life. Now, I have eaten other bugs since, but it wasn't because I was compelled to. I had, oh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I returned. My mom was calling me. I got a delivery, so I had to go get that. Well, yeah, I guess, I didn't factor in the ants could have probably made me ill, considering I was in the rainforest and who knows what kind of ant I was eating. But no, I did not get sick, so there's that. And then the other the other bug I ate was my friends all got these like sour cream and onion crickets, and they were all eating them, and I had opted out of eating them. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I hate crickets. This isn't, no. And they were all eating them, and they were like, holy shit. This is the most amazing thing I've ever tasted in my life. And I was like, what? No. There's no way that a sour cream and onion bug tastes better than a sour cream and onion potato chip. So my curiosity got the best of me, and I ate one. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually really impressed. Like, if you set aside the thought that you're eating a bug and you think of it as like a crispy fried treat, it's actually not bad. I was really surprised. I was like, okay, wait. This is permissible. I can do this. And then the last bug that I think I've eaten, my boyfriend had gotten one of those like scorpion lollipop things where it's like a lollipop and it has a scorpion like dead center of like the lollipop, and it's kind of like translucent. You can see it throughout. I again wanted nothing to do with said lollipop. I was like, no, thank you. Scorpion is where I cross the line. We're not doing this today. So my boyfriend licks it and gets to the center of it just like a Tootsie Pop, and he takes a bite of like the claw or something, and he's like, ugh. And like, what? He's like, it tastes like soap. I'm like, what? How does a scorpion end up tasting like soap after being like submerged in lollipop candy? So again, my curiosity gets the best of me, and I too take a little nibble. It tasted like soap. It was gross. No. Don't eat scorpions, guys. They're gross. Don't do it. So if you're low on protein and you're in some kind of desert, you can eat some crickets and you can drink some cactus water and you should be okay. Don't take my advice. As someone who's lived in the desert, that's probably not good advice. If I've eaten any other bugs, it's all been subconsciously or unaware. So I've heard tarantula legs taste like crab. I don't want to try it. I actually don't think I have it in my heart to eat a tarantula, because just like jumping spiders, I kind of think tarantulas are cool. And I would genuinely feel bad. I don't know why. And I don't know if I really want to eat a spider. Like, I can consider myself relatively adventurous of an eater, but there are some lines I don't want to cross. Yeah, no, it's like my soul's been inhibited. I've been possessed by a cat. And my curiosity always gets the best of me. However, I don't put myself in danger, usually. But, like, I do like to try things. Like, okay, this is gonna date me and how long I've been on the internet. But, like, back before, I think, actually, now there's a new pepper. I haven't been keeping track of peppers for a while. But, before the Carolina Reaper was the hottest pepper in the world, the Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper was the hottest, like, naturally occurring pepper in the world. And so my friends and I all got together and decided we would each eat one of these Trinidad Moruga scorpion peppers and see who could last the longest without, like, you know, breaking a poker face or drinking milk or whatever. And so we had, like, a few gallons of milk. We had some ice cream, you know, the stuff to cool your mouth down, and we all got together and ate this pepper, One of our friends, one of our friends, literally after they ate the pepper, they ran down the street into the night and disappeared. Like, I don't know where they went. They just ran away into the night for a little bit. And then the rest of our friends were like snot crying and like just trying so hard and then just giving up and drinking the milk and the water. I mean, the ice cream. And meanwhile, my boyfriend and I are just sitting there like, yo, this is pretty spicy. But like, we were okay. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn because I don't think I could do that again now. Like, if I were to try that now, my stomach would probably implode and then I would spontaneously combust. But back then, with that cast iron stomach of mine, yeah, that was no problem. However, I did drink milk later because I was like, okay, my mouth is fine, but my stomach won't be. So I was like, let me get that nice creamy sustenance in my stomach, please. But I do love spicy food, so that's wasn't like too much of a challenge just because like I put hot sauce on everything. I either use like peppers in my cooking constantly or I love spice. That's true. I know that my brain is very tangential. I cannot keep a single formed thought for too long before spiking somewhere else, and then I'll come back to my point later, and probably a lot of things wouldn't make sense. Unfortunately, my brain is just as scattered as my stories, although all true. I I've done some silly things in my past, or fun, depending on how you look at it. I guess California just allows you the opportunity to do a lot because it has a lot to do. Honestly, I can't wait to go hiking. The weather has been a little too warm for me to go hiking, personally, because I'm baby. I do not like the heat. But uh, I want to go hiking one of these days when it's just like really nice out and just get in a real good hike and just breathe in all that like mountain air and then come home and have like a nice barbecue with my parents or something. I'm just daydreaming about going outside, which is not something you would think or something you would think I would do because I'm classified introvert for sure as far as like in person, I guess. Being online is much easier, I think anyway. But in person, I get drained very easily because I'm shy. I worry about people's perception of me, and I worry about what I say because I do care about not necessarily people's opinions of me because I don't think I really care. Like, if someone's gonna be like, boo, you suck, I'll be like, that's fine. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. However, I care more about like hurting feelings. Like, I don't want to step on someone's toes ever. Because like, I've been on the receiving end of the toe stepping, and it's not fun. So why step on people toes or any toes? I don't blame you. I definitely don't I wouldn't say that bug eating is for everyone. um, it's definitely like a quote unquote bizarre food. Even out here, it's still considered. It's like a hmm. It's kind of like a gag gift, I would say. A lot of people like it's like ha ha ha. Let me go get my friend bugs. They have to eat them now because I paid money for it. Lol. But then you usually end up eating the bug with them, kind of thing. I mean, it's not like a common occurrence either. I'm just I'm personally very weird, and I would eat strange things, or what some may consider strange. I don't know. I don't want to offend people who might just eat bugs for, you know. On a normal day today, I just eat like chicken and veggies. I try to eat relatively lean. Um, Although I'm not. I like to eat better. I just gotta exercise more, you know? But yeah, bug eating is weird. I definitely. I don't think I'll be eating any bugs anytime soon. Unless it's in my sleep, because whatever those statistics are, I don't know. Oh my goodness. My back just like snap, crackled, and popped. I'm like Rice Krispies over here. Of course, my water bottle's gonna be really loud. Ah, you know, I don't usually talk this much during the day, so I didn't realize how dry your throat gets when you talk. It's been so long. I type like everything. So speaking is such a foreign concept. It's probably why I fumble my words so much and I just say a lot. I love pasta. Pasta is so good. I have like I made a mistake. I have like a grocery service that I order from. Um and I have like a recurring item on my like grocery cart that I keep forgetting to take off. And so I have like half half a cupboard full of gnocchi. But it's really good, so I kind of don't mind. But I have so much gnocchi at home, and I'm just like, I don't think I can eat that much gnocchi. The other day, I made the most delicious but like heinously unhealthy meal. I made my own like macaroni and cheese sauce, and then I sauteed some gnocchi with garlic, and then I poured the cheese sauce over the sauteed gnocchi and made like gnocchi mac and cheese basically. And I know that's really like, oh, why would you do that? But it was so good. Oh, did you hear that? I cracked my fingies. Oh, my fingies. Oh, my little phalanges, they needed that. They needed the crack. I'm a little stiff because I spent like 3 hours last night hunched over my drawing tablet, drawing spicy art, when I should have been sleeping. Yeah, that's the stuff. I probably pronounce it wrong because I'm an American. I'm going to use my American card and just blame it on that. Because I know that us Americans, we do butcher the pronunciation of a lot of different, like, languages, and I apologize for that. It was delicious. I know, it's so heavy and so dense and so wrong, but it was delicious. I don't think I'll make it again, though, because, yeah, I felt like a slug the next day. I was like, no, 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 no. I can't. Sometimes I just like to experiment when I have ingredients and I don't necessarily know what to make. And sometimes while it tastes good, I know it's a mistake. What wasn't a mistake, however, was the caramel sauce I made yesterday. Oh, I made homemade caramel sauce because I was craving iced caramel latte. And I can't justify forking out like $10+ for a large coffee at your coffee shop of choice. So I made it myself. I made my own caramel sauce, and then uh, made some iced coffee. And I have Death Wish coffee at home. That stuff is so good and so caffeinated. Gnocchi? Like gnocchi or gnocchi or gnocchi? Sorry, I just bonked my head on my my microphone. The only dialect I kind of have like a little bit down okay-ish is like some Spanish, but it's just because I know how to like order food in Spanish. And not all foods, just some. English is the only language I'm definitely fluent in, and even then, that might be a stretch. I might not even be fluent in my native language. I'm trying to think of like a fighting game I want to play uh, for when I start playing video games again. I really can't decide. I would do Smash. That's not. I know that's not like a real fighting game. I could play a real one. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll play like ooh, maybe Tekken or something. I have a fight stick. I'll play with a fight stick so you guys can hear all the lovely clickety clackities. Um, and how bad I am at both fighting games and using a fight stick. Oh, the first attempt was good, so gnocchi. Yeah, I've heard a lot of like American coffees are kind of blech. Like I refuse to buy stuff like Folgers and Maxwell House just because I like to enjoy my coffee black most of the time, and those are coffees I cannot enjoy black. They are they taste too acidic or something. They taste like aluminum. So I like to order my coffees online usually, because then I can get like a coffee that tastes good and I can enjoy it black, or if I feel fancy, I can make myself a caramel latte like I did this morning. That was so delicious. Maybe that's why I feel so chatty, because I made Death Wish, and it's like boasted as the most caffeinated coffee. Crap. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. I'm I'm not very tech savvy, so I'm a little slow on this, but I will learn how to get uh maybe my chat delay fixed, and then get my chat visible up on the screen, because it would be great to be like maybe in the other corner, you know? It would be great to have it right there. I should pick an RPG to play on stream too. I didn't even think about that. That would be great. Like, I know I was going to do Final Fantasy VII, but I think I'm going to play that on my own time so I can enjoy it for the first time ever, since I've never played it before. However, because I'm so familiar with the Dragon Quest series, maybe I'll play a Dragon Quest game. I've already beaten and played Dragon Quest 1, so maybe when the remake comes out, I'll replay 1, and that'll be the RPG I play. Because I think they're doing a 2.5D remake of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, which is like the Octopath Traveler, the Octopath Traveler style, I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm a little bit dense when it comes to remembering things, unfortunately. Ugh. Man, it is so warm. I can tell it's warm. Because the sun is starting to beat on my window. And it's starting to... I can feel myself starting to sweat. That's gross. I hate that. I mean, anime girls don't sweat. I don't sweat, you guys. I don't. Ooh, woo. I'm never gonna ooh woo again. I'm sorry. That's not true. That's not true. I will probably cringe core my way through my Twitch journey saying things like ooh woo and other various things. I like looked over at my table and I need to decide on what flavor of G Fuel I'm gonna drink today. I have too many choices and I'm stuck with choice paralysis. Because it's getting to that point of the day where I do that afternoon pick me up. So I can keep doing things. Yeah, it's the unfortunate case of just a weaker PC. I'm hoping, like I said earlier, that I'll make a 2D model, and that'll help boost my PC's performance, because it won't be rendering a 3D model. It'll just be like a 2D rigged model, and that should suffice for me anyway, because I don't do a whole lot of moving anyway. So my model, you'll maybe see me lean from side to side, or like tilt my head or something, but I don't do like a whole lot of movement I can't talk apparently. That's true. I'm sure that if I ever pick up Steam, I will have Uwu and Ara Ara redeems, which is fine because I Uwu a lot off stream because I'm cringe. But Ara Aras I do not usually do unless I'm trying to like tease my friends because I'm cruel and I just like to. It's usually when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Let's be honest. It's when I'm with my closest friends and we're all playing Dungeons and Dragons and we're doing something and then it goes silent and then you get the good Anna Anna. And they just lose their fucking minds, you know? They're just like, "Oh crap, I wasn't expecting that." And it's like, "Well, yeah. Expect the unexpected. See the invisible, do the impossible." Ooh, you stream too? Once I stop streaming, I'll have to go and see. Cuz I'm always looking to be supportive as well. Sorry. I heard a noise and I had to make sure that everything was good. Unfortunately, because both of my parents are a little bit on the fragile side, I am jumpy. The second I hear like a loud thud or something, I'm like, oh, are they okay? But all is well. Oh, give me a second. I return. Sorry about that. While I love my parents dearly, they do not understand the concept of streaming. So I had to go grab my package. Excuse me. Sorry. Lost my breath there for a second. It was a hefty box. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see. Yeah, I always saw like the 3D and 2D models, and so when I saw Vroid Studio was like free, I figured sure, let me give it a go. Let me try making something that uh, I initially drew out in 2D and then took and tried to turn it into 3D. Uh, and this is what I came up with. But I definitely want to do the 2D version. I know I can draw the 2D version just fine. I'm just not looking forward to, well, I'm really not looking forward to rigging. That's the part that I know I'm not uh, familiar with. I'm gonna have to watch like 10 tutorials and then spend another like 3 days just learning what everything does and then figuring out what frames I need to draw. I think the biggest one for me is just figuring out how to uh, like draw eyes blinking and then like the mouth shapes. I guess I need to do like a e i o u so that way the mouth tracking is okay. But I haven't tried yet because I get overwhelmed easily and I got scared. But I should try it. I don't have any like commissions in my queue or anything like that, so I might end up working on my own 2D model. Cause then she can have her horns. Cause she's meant to have 4 horns, 2 on top of her head and 2 down by her little chinnigan. She's got them cool little manticore horns. Well, because she's a manticore, but she's disguised as a human because some people find the sight of a manticore unsightly. I am just here to enact terror, because that is my job as the goddess of terror. However, I also have a soft spot for humans. Thusly, I let them live terror free lives. Yeah, I think it might make all the difference. Because when I test my streams with uh, the free models that they give you to just test things out, it runs so much better. So once I make my own model, I think I can definitely do that. Oh my goodness gracious. I have to keep stretching. I'm so sad. I'm almost out of my favorite flavor of G Fuel. I want to drink that flavor so bad, but I know I'm almost out, so I don't want to touch it. The sour phase berry flavor is so good. Maybe I'll have the Monster Hunter flavor today. Oh, you know what? I haven't had the Sonic flavor in a while. I'll have the peach rings. That's really good. That's what I'll do. After I stop streaming, I'll make myself a Sonic Peach Rings G Fuel, and then I'll do all my house chores. Because I like to be responsible sometimes, if I can help it. Jesus. Yeah. I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to nab myself a job so that way I can get an upgraded, like, actual tower PC. There's a few things I gotta do first, but I would love to eventually set up my bedroom with two tables, one for my boyfriend and one for myself, and two tower PCs, one for him and one for me. Because we're both, we use, his PC died, and I feel so bad. And mine is, mine's a laptop, so I would love to be able to do that, but I need to get out there, get a job. That and take commissions. I gotta open those up, but I have to make a commission sheet because the last commission sheet I made was like over a year ago, and I wasn't happy with the pricing. I think that I was overzealous and shot too high, and that's not to say that artists that price their art high are overpricing their art. I just think that with my skill set, it should be a little bit lower. That, and I am a newer artist, so I don't have that exposure. But once I make a new commission sheet, I'll see if I can't get a few commissions and put that towards saving for a PC and whatnot. I will have to say I'm pretty sure, at least, I can't speak for like all of the state of California because it's a pretty big state, but there's quite a few job openings around. It's just to manage like a transportation thing. But I recently fixed the transportation issue, so hopefully I can mitigate any more issues and just go out there and get something. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was so loud. Oh, I just sat here and I just remembered I have such a heavy task for my next Dungeons and Dragons session, and I'm not prepared. I mean, I know. Excuse me. I took too deep of a breath. I know that I'm not. It's not gonna happen next session, but last session I was I was tasked with a very heavy favor that hurts my heart actually. my my character happens to be a descendant of the god of lycanthropy in our game universe. And she like somehow had this like dream link with him. I'll call it a dream link. She had like this dream link with his spirit while he was like in a meditative state, and then he like spoke to her. And initially she was like terrified because like this dude has been known to be like the most savage, cruel, beastly thing. But then like when we spoke, he turned out to be the most sweet, kind-hearted, lovable character, and my heart just sank when he asked me to kill him. He was like, I need you to find my physical body and kill me. And I'm like, bro, you're a god. Am I even capable of killing you? Like, he's like, so in your current state, no, you are not strong enough to kill me. But what you can do is go find the holy weapon, Wolf's Bane, and you should be able to slay me with that. And I'm just like, I love you, so yes, I will do this favor for you. However, my heart hurts now because I am so emotionally attached to you. D&D is so much fun. It really is. I know that like there are Discord servers for like people around the world to meet up and like play together. And like Roll20 .net, they have like parties you can join if you want to play and have like a story to play or a campaign to play. But it's Roll20 makes it really accessible to play with like people online, because like our dungeon master, he's like he's on the other side of the ocean. He's very far away. He's over in like Europe land. And so and then the rest of us are all here in California, and we're just all like, alright, so how's this gonna work? So we play pretty late at night for us. We play at like 11 p.m. And then like I think he gets up at like 6 a.m. or something like that. Ridiculously early. So we could all play. But it's definitely worth like collaborating with friends or people online to play. Or at least I think so, because it's such like a gratifying experience, because it's like this story that's being told as it goes. Like, yeah, the dungeon master has a lot planned in advance, but there's also like so much that can happen. Characters can make decisions that the dungeon master might not even expect, which is good. And it's fun that everyone involved is like a real crucial piece to the story, and you're not just some background character in like this RPG. I don't know. It's so much fun. It's the campaign I'm in. It's like full of joy and hurt, and it's just like this amazing balance of I want to cry, but also this game is probably like the best game I've ever played. I totally understand that feeling. I genuinely do. Um, I'm very grateful for my DM. He's one of my best friends, so that does help. But my DM offers me the opportunity to type out my role play, so I don't have to speak it, because I am socially awkward and shy, and role playing like via voice is not something that I've grown comfortable enough with yet. I'd love to, because it's much faster to speak than to type, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity I've been granted to just type what it is that I need to do. But I totally understand that, because role playing is like It is. It can be very, very awkward feeling because you like, for instance, especially for my character. So my character, she worships the Lord of Sin. So she does a lot of fornicating. I'll just put that out there. She does a lot of that. She's a very promiscuous and lascivious woman. Because that's one of the ways she can gain piety for her deity. And there's no way that I could just be like, okay, it's time to role play this kind of spicy scenario. Just like, hey there, big boy. It's like, no, I can't do this. No. So I just type it. I'm free of the guilt if I just type it. I've been watching who's all playing? I can't remember everybody, but I've been watching Arcadum on Twitch. He's been streaming a VTuber Dungeons and Dragons session with Nyanners, Snuffy, Vebe, Haruka, and Fruit. I can't remember. Is there more players? I can't remember. But I've been watching that, and it's a treat. I like watching D&D stuff too, so it's always nice. There might be some out there. I never actually looked myself, but there actually might be some text only options. Because that would help mitigate a lot of the anxiety, I think. Because like Dungeons and Dragons is a very heavy like role play forward theater of the mind type game, but that being said, text roleplay is also a very valid and viable option. I try, cause like I understand the TOS and I understand not everyone who joins wants to hear those kinds of things, so I try to pick the more appropriate terms. She's a spicy girl. Definitely a very spicy girl. I'm excited for one of my backup characters. I don't plan on killing my current character, but you never know what happens with D&D. You never know. But I have a tiefling backup character, and she is a bard. She's a bard necromancer, actually, and she really likes the dead. Like she cares about them. Like her father was like a grave tender, and she really respects the process of laying people to rest and stuff. And she worships the Reaper god basically. And her like main song, which is totally based on a Bear Ghost song because I really love it, but like her main thing is necromancing dancing. So she like, because she's a bard, it plays me. I'm so lame. Like all it takes is a song, and I'm like, yep, that's my D&D character. I'm making a necromancer that bard that. Yep. But she's really charismatic, like super charismatic, and she's also like has the potential to be really intimidating. I remember the first intimidation check I did just to see how well her charisma worked. I rolled like a 24 on intimidation, and I'm like, oh boy, yes, this is this is everything I need. Oh, I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for helping fix some of my technical audio issues. So that way I didn't go an entire stream drowned out by the sounds of squelches. Thank you so much for showing up and stopping by and chatting. I always appreciate it. It's nice. I'm going to try to make a schedule so that way hopefully there's some more consistent streaming going on, because I am a very inconsistent waffle. Oh man, I just looked over and my coffee's all gone. My coffee is gone. Well, I'll just drink some water then. Water's good for you too. Oh shit. My water bottle smells weird. I don't know. Why does it smell like water? Like, water's unscented, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't want answers to the questions I ask. You as well. Have a lovely time of day or night, wherever you are. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Because I am but a small, shy bean. With too much to say, quite honestly. I talk too much. Especially when I'm well caffeinated. Ooh, my air conditioning just came back on. And that is a lovely feeling. I hope you don't hear it too much, like, because I'm sitting, like, right under the fan. Okay, now I'm sitting back a little bit, so there might be, like, an echo. But, oh, this air, it's so crisp and fresh. I much prefer, cool air than I do hot air. I'm definitely a winter person. I don't know if it like shows in just my aesthetic alone, because based on the things that you see on screen, you might think, yeah, that's a fall winter beast. And you would be correct. I like things that are spooky. I myself care to ascertain the level of spooky all year round. I'm an October baby. I love the fall. I love the winter. I love the fact that when it's super cold, you can wear a bunch of layers and have pockets. Pockets are great. If you are of the feminine variety and you enjoy pockets, you understand what I mean when I say you can have pockets. And, in the summer, not so much. In the summer, you want to wear as little as possible because you're dying and you can't take off your skin and you can't go naked in public because then either you're going to be embarrassed or get flagged for public indecency. Then, I love burritoing and blankets, and I can't do that in the summer. In the summer, I'm sprawled out like a bloomin' onion or something. I'm crispy. But in the winter, I can just pile everything on and be so snuggly and cuddly and then watch my Twitch streams. Not my own. I'm not that. I'm not that narcissistic. In fact, I'm not narcissistic at all. But I meant like Nyanners, Iron Mouse, Silver Veil, the V Shoujo girls. That's like basically what I watch. That is the content that is consistently inhibiting my brain. I enjoy very much their content. And then I guess like a normal human being that I enjoy watching is Jacksepticeye. Um, his meme time is definitely the only cure for sadness. I can attest to this because when I feel like the weight of the world is crushing down on my shoulders and I feel small, I can watch a meme time and just like bust a kidney laughing. And it's great. It's a wonderful feeling to just turn some mindless fun on and kind of get out of a funk. And that's kind of what I hope to be. I mean, I know I'm not like funny or a great entertainer, or at least I wouldn't go as far as to say that. However, I would like to be uh, like a voice for someone if you're lonely or if you're just feeling like you need a place to go and just listen. I can be here. I can listen too. Like if you want to talk to me, I'll listen. Cuz it's a two-way street here. I can't just sit here and do this, on my own. I mean, I could, but then I would look like a crazy person, wouldn't I? So for those that are always comfortable are more than welcome, and those that want to lurk are always more than welcome to do that too, because I understand social anxiety and not wanting to make yourself known or present. You just want to be a fly on the wall. And that is absolutely valid. I can understand that. Man, I can't believe it. I just looked down. I've been talking you guys' ear off for an hour and 36 minutes. You must be thinking, well, do you ever shut up? No, I don't. Ever. It's just not, does not compute. Deimos.exe keeps running and running and running and running forever. It's like a malware. That's the most terrifying, is that I never shut up. I mean, I guess it would be bad if I just shut up during a just chatting stream. Like, what if I just sat here in silence? Like, I just did a whole stream where it was just me standing here. Like, I come on and I'm just like, what's up? That wouldn't be very entertaining. Or would it? I don't know. Do people like just watching people stare back? Is that even. Like. I can't imagine people watching via the internet being, like, relatively fun. Or at least when not a lot's going on. I don't know. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? I'm just a lady standing before you in a tentacle office. There, that's it. That's the bit. In all seriousness, though, I do need to think about what game to play. Like, I keep coming back to this, but it's because I go, like I said, my brain is tangential. And 1 minute I'm thinking about one thing, and the next I'm thinking about another. And I do need to think about what games to play. I know that new Pokemon Snap was mentioned. I said I would do that. Doo-doo. I thought about Dragon Quest when the new one comes out, maybe, possibly. I could just play the original, too. That's probably not a big deal. I could always play, like, Minecraft. I always suggest Minecraft because I love Minecraft so much. God, it's such a like. I know it's such a like common thing. Everyone plays Minecraft, but like, it's because it's good. I love Minecraft. I could always do like a comfy Stardew stream. Ooh, that would be nice. Like a nice little comfy Stardew stream. I might like restart my Stardew file because it's been like 2 years since I've touched it, and I feel horrible. Like my husband and baby are probably like dead. They moved out. But yeah, oh, Stardew would be that would be a perfect stream, to be honest. I could get lost in that game for hours. That's a fall game for me though, but I could totally play it. Maybe it would put me in that fall mindset, and then I would totally forget that it's summer and then just be comfy. I could totally do that. You know what? Stardew might be what I do. I could always host like a little poll in my Discord and or on my Twitter and see if like what people are nibbling at, what people might want to see me play, cuz I'm pretty much down to try things if I have them, and I have a pretty large disparity of games. I'm not like trying to brag cuz that's, you know, I don't like that. That's gross, but like I have a decent amount to pick from, so that way I can have something for you guys to enjoy me playing badly. Because isn't that the content you come for, right? Is cute anime girl plays game bad? I'm kidding, by the way. I mean, I might actually suck. I don't know, but I'm not doing it intentionally. I don't know why I am the way that I am. I'm sorry. Actually, now that I think about it, I should make a list. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll probably head off stream soon, so that way I can get some things done around my house because I started streaming pretty early and didn't do anything prior. So I would get some things done around my home. However, I should make a stream schedule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some game ideas from friends and from Twitter, and then I'm going to try to make a schedule so that way there's something on here for you guys to look at and understand. Well, not understand, but like be like, hey, okay, so she's not going to disappear for 8 months and never stream again. Because if I have a schedule, I can be consistent, and consistency is key. So I've never been good at these outros ever. Even on my YouTube channel, you can go back and look at those videos and be like, oh yeah, no, she can't say bye. She doesn't know how. But yeah, so hopefully by the next time I stream, I should have a schedule up and ready for you guys. I'm thinking definitely 3 days a week might be the best for me, because that's not too much or too little. I can do a just chatting stream like this, where we just kind of talk about the things that happened that week. And then we could do a video game stream where we play a game of whatever. And then we can do like an art stream. And I could always do like a request stream at some point too for my art. I mean, if anyone's ever interested. And of course, because of Twitch TOS, I will only be streaming my safer work art. Because the spicy variety is just not something I am willing to get myself in trouble for. Besides, I post all that stuff on like my toy house and my Twitter anyway, so whatever. But you have to be over 18, sorry. That's just the rules. I mean, I'm assuming everyone here is anyway, because that's just how we roll. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me Thank you for hearing me out and all my crazy tangential thoughts that are nonsensical and whimsical. Um, I don't remember if this is the debut of this model or not, so if it is, thank you for coming to it. If not, then just ignore this portion. Um, I want to thank everyone who's followed me in the past and who has followed me coming forward. And that I really appreciate you guys. I really do, because you know, I'm kind of weird. I'm kind of shy. I don't do this often, but I'd like to. It's fun. It's a nice hobby, and I could totally get used to just, having some fun. So thank you so much for joining, and I really hope that I'll see you guys again soon, and hopefully by soon I mean real soon, not just like, oh, maybe next month. Anyway, thank you. Really, thank you so much. And have a great night or day wherever you are.